Here's Chambers again. Chambers running hard. Chambers ahead to about the 43-yard line. Chambers goes for about 15.
And I believe Von Bennett picked the wrong player to block on that one, but you know, he picked one that was closest to him, and that's what you're supposed to do with a wide receiver blocking. But Chambers, he really did have a chance to break that one right there.
All right, Chambers
pretty big yard.
Comes out for a breather here after a couple of hard runs. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line of Gretna. Ross are going to turn and hand it off to Chris Hall, and Hall pushes ahead to the 49 and falls forward to near the 40, near the 50 that is.
And good power running here for this in the first half of the Hawks offense. And those two fullbacks, number 35 Tristan Graves and number 19 DeMonte Haley, are really, you know, pushing forward with this Gretna Hawks offense.
And I'm looking at that Gretna offensive line. You know, Appomattox, they got one pretty good size one in there, but I believe they can be pushed off the ball. Good size along that Gretna offensive line, and they're using it here tonight. 2nd and 5. And here's Hall again. Hall, left side. Hall breaks loose. He's to the 36-yard line.
And another first down for this Gretna Hawks offense. They're turning this time of possession and the clock away from Appomattox.
They are really dominating along the line of scrimmage. It's timeout Appomattox. They need it. And we'll take one too. It's tied at 7. Gretna on the move. You're listening to Gretna Hawks football on ESPN.
Concession stand, ladies and gentlemen, is open for your convenience. They got assorted candies, Chick-fil-A, popcorn, drinks.
All right, Fan River over William Campbell 7-0. Alta Vista over Nelson 7-0. Okay.
November 2nd at 8 p.m.
Salem over Blacksburg 21-7. Okay. All right. Thank you. Appreciate it. Salem over Blacksburg 21-7.
Let's go, Hulk!
Now we're moving the ball.
On 1st and 10, they pitch it to Hall right side, and Raiders are all over that one on the toss to the right. And he might have lost a yard on that.
Yeah, and I believe if you're Gretna, you need to change it up a little bit.
Lost it too.
They ran a whole bunch of plays in a row from the I formation, and you know, on the previous possession they had run a lot from the shotgun as well. So you need to mix it up, mix and match.
Let's go back to the I right here on 2nd and 12. And let's see if they just go straight ahead now. Looks like that has been working real well. And here we go with Chambers tripped up at the line. Not much there. He might have got a yard back. 3rd and long coming up. We'll see if Rosser is going to be able to throw the ball here. I think he's saying he wants to throw it.
Yeah, he's saying he wants to, but you know, you're probably just going to get a short pass here and set him up with a 4th and short, and then they might go for it on 4th down. Why wouldn't you if you've been running the ball effectively?
All right, 3rd down. We got, again, out of the eye, Bennett is the lone receiver on the left side, and they're going to look his way, fake it, and going for the end zone. Bennett, jump ball intercepted. Intercepted at the 5. That was number 10, Morgan. Rosser didn't quite get enough on that one.
Yeah, he didn't get enough under it. But, you know, if he leads Bennett a little bit more and has just a little bit more oomph under that, we're looking at a touchdown right here instead of an interception.
All right, Bennett did everything he could to try to keep it from being intercepted, but Morgan had the position underneath. 3rd turnover in this half for Gretna at the 6. Raiders will start there. 1st and 10 for the Raiders at their 6. And this time it's right up the middle. Short gain up the middle, maybe about 4. Blankenship kept it. 6:15 to go in the first half. This clock's moving quickly here with all of the running plays. And they're quickly getting through this first half. They're tied at 7.
Yeah, we're only really 30 minutes into this game, and it's flown by here.
Yep. Couple of scores. Dan River leading 7-0 over William Campbell. Alta Vista leads Nelson County 7-0. And there's another run right side, close to the first down. Also Salem leading Blacksburg 21-7. Those are some early scores we have for you. It is a first down at the 17-yard line. And the Raiders digging out of this hole here after that nice interception by Morgan. Hawks' third turnover of the first half. All right, Blankenship under center on 1st and 10. And here's Blankenship to keep. Around the left side, tripped up. And
gains about 4, maybe 5 yards.
Yeah, he's quick. He's pretty quick around that line. He got 4, 2nd and 6. 5:05 to go. We're tied at 7. Got to believe the Hawks, if they hadn't had these turnovers, they would possibly be in control of this game. But so far the Raiders have been opportunistic. Here's another run around the side, and Blankenship again. They try to pull the ball away. He's going to have another first down.
Yeah, and both of these teams are doing a good job of running their offense and running the ball and just making their way with the opposing defense. So just good play calling up front and good blocking up front by the offensive line and good blocking. Just really is the name of the game here tonight.
This drive started at the 6. They have it at the 31 now, and they've been running it steadily, going mostly to the left. On 1st and 10, Blankenship under center, and he's going to go left again. This time he's not quite as successful as they close in on him and bring him down pretty quickly.
Yeah, he's stopped pretty quick by those interior linemen for the Gretna defense.
All right, a gain of 2, 2nd and 8, 4:12 to go in the first half. This clock moving quickly here in the first half. 2nd and 8. And Blankenship now under center. And he's going to hand it off and ahead for about 4. Brings up 3rd down. Rosser in on the stop there.
Yeah, it's good to see Rosser coming in back off the injury and getting those good tackles.
All right, 3rd and 3. Appomattox ready to attack. 3rd down play. Blankenship to throw it over the middle. Almost intercepted. Rosser had it, but it got away from him.
I believe if Rosser had hurt his hand earlier, he would have kept that one, but
couldn't quite squeeze it.
He could quite squeeze it. But
nice play action there. I thought they were going to get it over top, but Rosser was able to get up and get a hand on it and nearly intercepted.
Yeah, it still goes in the books as a pass deflection, and it really stalls the Appomattox drive as they have to punt here.
All right, you got to really watch this punter because I think he's a threat to take it. We're set for the punt. 3:16 to go in this half. And here comes the kick. Nearly blocked. Bennett gets it on the run. Right up the sideline. It's Chris Hall. One man to beat. Chris Hall. All the way. 45 yards. 55 yards. Chris Hall. And the punt was low. He caught it on the run. And they never have a
great shot and bringing it back to the house. And, just an explosive run right there by Chris Hall. Fighting through all the holes.
And despite 3 turnovers, the Hawks are in the lead 13-7 with 3:03 to go. And they seize the momentum right back. They've been pushing Appomattox around the entire half. But the Raiders have stayed in it by getting some turnovers. But we'll see now if the Hawks can start to pull away here. It's going to be a big challenge for the Raiders to try to take advantage of the 3 minutes left in the half. They also get the ball first in the second half.
Yeah, big advantage there for the Raiders with that.
All right, here's the kick. Not a good snap, but the kick is good. Good job by Lawson to catch that one and put it down. The Hawks lead 14-7. You're listening to Gretna Hawks football on ESPN Radio.
Once again, don't give us a pro wrestling. Coming to CHF field. Don't give us a second. At 8 p.m.
I don't know if you heard any of that. It's so loud out here.
Two side players, all of this. November 2nd, 8 o'clock at ACHS gym. Also, on the stage with Ashley Maxwell from Mom, Dad, Courtney, and Kaylee. That's Ashley Maxwell.
This is the way it was last night about. That's fine, yes.
Welcome back. Chris Hall with a 55-yard punt return right down the left sideline. Going after was good. Gretna leads at 14-7. 3:03 to go in the first half. Waiting for the kick. And here it goes. Short kick. Falling on at the 45 by number 8 for the Raiders. He covers it at the 45, and it's real good field position with 3:02 to go.
Yeah, for the Hawks, you kind of want to maybe get another shot at getting the ball before the end of the half, but given the Raiders' good field position here with the offensive potency that they have here tonight, I don't really agree with that call.
Raiders have too many on the field. Send one off. Now first and 10. Here comes a blitz. And a flag on the play. Blankenship got back to the line of scrimmage ahead for maybe one. They may call Gretna offsides here.
Yeah, this may be an offsides on the Hawks.
It's close. Waiting for the call. All right, it is against the Raiders. Okay. I don't know who it was blitzing through, but they timed it perfectly. And it'll be declined. Wow, they declined that. They want their time on the clock, Eric. That's all I can think of. They'll give up a yard and to get it down.
Yeah, I believe Gretna just wants the ball back to get another touchdown going into the half.
Clock is running, however. So if the Hawks are going to take some timeouts, now would be a time maybe to take one. Maybe they'll do it after this play if they're successful here. 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 for the Raiders. Man in motion comes across. Blankenship takes the snap. He's going to throw. Quick out to the outside. One tackle missed. Flag on the play. This one's coming back.
Yeah. Jeremiah Chambers almost got a hand on that ball and knocked it away.
Should be 10 yards.
Probably going to be a holding penalty here. And again, I can't recall a team being penalized as much as the Raiders have in this first half.
They're closing in on probably 100 yards of penalties, and that is a lot of penalties if you're in high school football.
Wow. All the way back to the 36-yard line. Makes it about 2nd and 20. Definite throwing situation now. Again, the clock is running there. We'll see when the Hawks decide to use a timeout here.
If you're Appomattox, do you just run the ball and try to...
I'm thinking that's what I would do. You got to get it to start the third quarter anyway. All right, man in motion comes across. And here comes a Blankenship and shovel pass. Ahead, up the sideline, and tackled short of the first down. It'll be 3rd down.
And
nice pass play though.
Appomattox taking a page out of Gretna's playbook right there and giving a shovel pass to your tight end.
3rd and about 2.
Good play call right there for the Appomattox Raiders. Gretna really was not ready for it.
Yeah, the Hawks have been blitzing a little bit, and leaves you vulnerable to something like that. On 3rd and 2, a minute 19 to go in the half. Man in motion comes across, and here's Blankenship looking to throw. Throws it low, and He caught it. It may be short. Maybe short here.
They got about a few inches on that play.
Yeah, and the clock should be running. It is under a minute. 4th and a half a yard. Blankenship to keep. Tell you what, Blankenship, is moving a little bit there. They could get him for a procedure call. He's kind of shaking his leg a little bit after he sets. Raiders got the first down with 43 seconds. They'll take a timeout.
Yeah, and I thought somebody moved early on the offensive line for Appomattox as well.
43 seconds to go before half. Jefferson Motors, located at 103 Leftwood Street in Gretna, reminds you that they are in the market for cars, SUVs, trucks, any kind of automobile. They are looking to buy them. And be sure to come by there. And if you're in the market maybe to trade a vehicle, or you want to sell a vehicle, you got an extra vehicle, or whatever the case may be sure to go by and see Dwight and Anthony Jefferson. They'll offer you top dollar on your vehicle. And they've been in business for 23 years, and they've never been this low on inventory, so they really are in the need for automobiles. See if you can help them out at Jefferson Motors at 103 Leftwood Street in Gretna. All right, Raiders will come back now. You got to think we're going to start looking for something towards the goal line here with 43 seconds. And they're going to bring 2 receivers to the right side, and 1 to the left, and 1 in the slot left. So 4 receivers in this series here for the Raiders. Blankenship rolls, intercepted. Bennett ahead to the 45 of Appomattox.
Just a low through there, Blankenship. Gets a nice return, sets Gretna up with good field position.
Wow.
And with 35 seconds left, Rosser might get his quick hit here.
Yeah, that last play that was intercepted, Bennett was open. It was just underthrown. So we'll see if they go back to that well. 1st and 10 for the Hawks at the 45 of Appomattox. Rosser takes a snap. Under pressure, rolls right. Now throws on the run, complete to Bennett. Bennett trying to get loose, unable to. And he's got about 15 yards. It'll be a timeout by Gretna. So 24 seconds, 24.9 seconds to go before halftime. Hawks are in business inside of the 30-yard line. Seminole Sunoco Food Mart, Highway 29, south of Gretna, is a proud sponsor of the Gretna Hawks, and they're open till 11 o'clock on Friday nights. Of course, they've got Sunoco gas available 24/7, including diesel and non-ethanol gas. You can get pizza by the slice for $2.69, or buy the whole pizza only $8.99 with 5 meats, supreme, pepperoni, or cheese. You'll find something you like at Seminole Sunoco Food Mart, Highway 29, south of Gretna. And when you head out in the morning, be sure to go by for grab and go breakfast biscuits, pastries, coffee, cappuccinos, smoothies, and more. And an ATM on site as well. That's Seminole Sunoco Food Mart, Highway 29, south of Gretna. All right, 24.9 seconds to go. Hawks have used one timeout. They got 2 left. So a lot of time here, 24.9 seconds. An opportunity to run several plays. We're going to go to the spread formation. Chambers lines up to the right of Rosser. And Rosser will throw. Throws towards the end zone for Hall. He could not bring it in. Chris Hall.
Just out of the reach of Chris Hall. And that was a great pass by Rosser. And Chris Hall, if he was Bennett's height, he would have caught it.
Yeah. Chris normally brings one of those in, but he was unable to get that one. But it only used about 4.5 seconds. So they'll reset it, 2nd and 10. Rosser back to pass again. Now throws again for the end zone. This time, it's Bennett. Waiting for a touchdown. Hawks got it back with 24.9. They got it back with 24.9 seconds, and they only needed 12.
That was a good play call by Saunders right there. And just a quick hit by Rosser. And if we had any doubt about his arm, I don't think we have it anymore.
All right, here's the extra point. And here's the snap, the kick on the way. That's good. Gretna now leads 21-7. 12.9 seconds to go in the half. You're listening to Gretna Hawks football on ESPN Radio. I hope I can hear you. 14. 13-0. Alpha Vista. Okay. Thank you. Does everything sound okay?
No.
Yeah, okay. All right. Okay, thank you.
Turn the lights out, the pot is over.
Put it to the end zone.
Hey. Okay, I will. Is she listening? Is she listening? Okay, all right. All right. I think we're back. We're back, I think. And Hawks ready to kick it off. Leading 21-7, 12.9 seconds to go.
We have some good fan interaction.
Oh, yeah. Another short kick, bouncing around, still free. Picked up. Right up the middle. Uh-oh. Got one man to beat. And the kicker is not going to get him. And he's going to score. Now I know why they're not kicking it deep. Wow, got right back in the game on that. About 85 yards. 2.4 seconds left in the game. That went for about 80 yards. Right up the middle, and only had the kicker to beat, and that usually doesn't turn out well for the kicker.
Yeah, and especially when you catch it on the run. And he just got move put on him, and he falls down to the ground.
All right. Raiders to go for the extra point here to get back in this game when it looked like the Hawks were getting ready to salt it away before halftime. Here's the kick. It's good. And Appomattox draws back to within 7, 21-14 with 2.4 seconds to go. Let's take another timeout. You're listening to Gretna Hawks football on ESPN Radio. I thought this was going to be a low-scoring game.
Shake it off, Hawks! We got this! We got this! Shake it off!
Go right here, Hawks!
Look at the score, Hawks! We got this!
Let's go! Get it back! We can get it back!
Welcome back. 3 scores in 3 minutes here at Appomattox. A punt return, a kickoff return, and a long pass turned a defensive struggle into an offensive explosion here.
Yeah, and just so quick how fast points can be scored and how the game can be dictated. So can Gretna get a kick return right here?
See how quiet it is in the stands right here after that return by the Raiders. I still don't know who returned it. I didn't get his number.
I didn't catch the number.
Number 5 for the Raiders. About 80 yards on that. That ball kind of just trickled along, and he picked it up around the 20. And he knew what to do with it after that.
That was number 5. I don't think that was number 5.
Okay.
Might have been 6. Kendall Thomas.
Okay. All right, here's a kick. Could go out of bounds. Chambers is going to field it. Chambers, and he's brought down. That'll end the half. All right, so we'll take a timeout with the score at half. Gretna leading the Raiders 21-14. We'll take a timeout. We're listening to Gretna Hawks football on ESPN Radio. I think maybe we should have just kicked it to about the 50-yard line right there.
Yeah.
Instead of kicking it so deep. Probably a little tactical error there. It's homecoming night. What do you know? Welcome back here at halftime. The Hawks lead at 21-14. We were at 7-7 for the better part of the first half, Eric, and Hawks went up on the punt return by Chris Hall, 14-7, and then they had a long pass to Bennett and led 21-7 with 12 seconds remaining, and kind of thought we were going to go to the halftime with a 2-touchdown lead, but Gretna kicked it along the ground, but I think it probably went a little bit deeper than they anticipated, and it was picked up by one of the returners, and he just streaked right up the middle of the field and found a seam and was gone. And the Raiders strike with that last 12 seconds of the game to get back into this one, trailing by a score. They trail by 7, and they'll get the ball first when we start the third quarter.
Yeah, and hopefully that doesn't mean that Appomattox is going to have the momentum coming in after the halftime break. But, you know, when you have a big-time score like that right before halftime, you know, usually you're going to have momentum going on your side. But there wasn't any scoring from 3 minutes in the first quarter all the way to 3 minutes in the second quarter. So that's 12 minutes playing time without a touchdown with these two offenses on the field.
35 points from being on. You know, it's shaping up to be a defensive battle, and it still may be before it's over with. But again, a punt return, a kickoff return, a long pass, long runs, just about anything you want there in that first half, you could find it tonight.
Yeah, and for Gretna's offense, they were just struggling somewhat to get going, but, you know, in the second quarter they really got going, and, you know, Rosser's arm not being as good as it was, but, you know, he kind of quieted the critics with that 30-yard strike to Bennett.
Yeah, looks like he recovered from that stinger he had earlier. The Hawks, though, did have 3 turnovers in that first half. The Raiders had 1, so Hawks -2 on the turnovers in the first half. So when you think about it that way, to have a 7-point lead, you got to feel pretty good if you coach Saunders, but you would have loved to have had a 14-point lead.
Yeah, you would have loved to have a 14-point lead. You know, you'll take a lead any way you can get it. But, you know, to have those 3 turnovers, it really shows how good Gretna's defense was in shutting down Appomattox' offense for the most part. You know, Blankenship, he's going to get his yards, and I believe it's Morgan's going to get his yards as well. But, you know, just containing them and keeping them, you know, trying not to get the big run in.
It looked like for the most part that Gretna controlled the line of scrimmage on offense and defense. And so Coach Saunders, I think, has got to feel pretty good. I really look at them to continue to pound the ball like they did in the first half and occasionally go for that long pass because it's definitely there. That pass down the middle was open twice in a row there before halftime. There was another opening for Bennett earlier that was underthrown a little bit. So the Hawks have to feel like they can run it and they can throw it against the Raiders.